What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Keat here again with another Road to the Show. As you can see right there, Elvis Young leading the league in triples with 3, and the team has 8. So that is a good start for Elvis that wise. But for team wise, it has not been a great start for the team, as we have been destroyed the last couple of games and on a little losing streak we got going here. Hopefully we can turn it around for the boys, as this is the final game of this series, I believe, or there may be one more after this. I'm not really sure. Hopefully we can turn it around here, as we get the first pitch and drive it right back up the middle, but it's right to the center fielder. So that's out number 1 for this first inning. They have us batting second today, which is good, as we are up 1-0 here. Hopefully we can get a win here, as there's curveball low. 37 degrees, raining today. Not a good day to play baseball, that's for sure. There's the inside fastball there for a 2-0 count, so we got a good hitter's count right here. Hopefully we can get a pitch to drive somewhere. We get a fastball in the outside corner for a strike. Get that inside fastball, probably going to take that. Get a 3-1 count. I mean, we could have swung because we guessed it, but probably don't want to do that and then ruin popping it up or something. As we get a shot there, and that is going to go just foul on a fastball that was right down the middle. Caught me off guard, actually. Now we're going to come up to the 6th pitch here and get a curveball, and we just ground it to third, so that should be for out. And it is, so we're 0 for 2 to start this game. Coming off a game where we went 4 for 5. Then we get to play a little defense here in the 5th, see what we can do. That goes to the third baseman, he should get the out there. It was a close one, but he got the out. So we're going to come up here in the 5th inning, 0 for 2, 1 on, 1 out. See what we can do here. Go for the pickoff move at first, but he's back in time. Really need to work on getting some more hits here and driving up the average. We really need to be a good average hitter with that speed. And we need to get on that plate discipline. We're not patient enough at the plate to where we can draw walks or get into counts where we get good fastballs. As I keep throwing over to first like he's going to do something over there. So we may have a runner in motion coming up. They get a pitch out here. So they're really worried about him at first with that 91 speed. Fastball that just catches the corner there, so it's going to be a 1-1 count here. We get a ball up in the zone there. We kind of send that to right field, but the right fielder has that one under control for the 2nd out of the inning. So 0 for 3 for Young to start the day, but we are winning, so we got to take what we can here. We get a ball here that just gets by diving Young. So that's a little single there. We did change up some stuff for Elvis. Kind of changed up his cleat colors and his glove colors and whatnot. Trying to get more with the team here. Because I think that's this team's number 2 color for his cleats and his inside of his glove, as the second baseman takes that himself and is unable to turn the double play there. Come up to the 7th. Gonna try to keep that runner at second base. See what we can do here. Oh, and I pressed R1 instead of R2, and that kind of cost us there, and that cost us a run right there. Hit the wrong button and ruined that whole Showtime play. But I get a chance to make up for it right here. See if we can get on base here. We got a change up first pitch. Gets us early on that. Probably knew we were going to come out hacking there. As we get the inside pitch right here. And we're able to drive that. Oh, and the second baseman leaps and manages to somehow grab that ball. As we end up with the walk-off win somehow. Good victory for the team there as this series comes to an end. We managed to win the last one in the series. That's good. Hopefully that turns the season around for us and we can start get going now and end this month with a little decent record here. And now he's going to come up to us. Hey, you got a second? And then let's see what they got to say. Just the wrong spot. It happens. Nothing to keep. Talking about how we keep aligning out to people and hitting it to people. So hopefully that'll change, which we can hope for. As we're going to get this series started against Richmond again. They got us back in the number 8 hole there with a 264 batting average. You can see we're 6-7. We're not a great hitting team. I mean, we got a 300, 289, 271. And then everybody else is kind of way down there. So not a great hitting team average wise. Not a really great pitching team as we give up a lot of 10-run games. So we're not the best team. Hopefully we can get our season turned around so we can get called up and get out of here as soon as possible. As we're going to come up here and we're already up 4-0. I'm getting an at-bat in the first inning. So that's a good start to this series. We get a high fastball there for ball 1. See what we can do here. We got a runner on second, so we have a chance to drive somebody in here. As we get the pitch here, and we just pull it down the line, foul. That was we probably should have tried to take that the other way, but we were just so early on a fastball. Thought it was going to come in on us a little bit hotter than 91 miles an hour. So we get another fastball on the outside part of the plate for ball 2. So we're ahead in the count here early here. See if we can get a pitch to drive here up in the zone. As we get a low fastball there at the knees for strike 2, so it's a 2-2 count now. We get that fastball and we ground it to the third baseman there. It should be an easy out for them. As we're unable to get the RBI there. And that little 5-pitch at bat as we come up here in the 4th, still a 4-0 ball game. We get a curveball there that drops to the knees and we foul off. Really need to make something happen with that bat and get a hit. Little change up outside there. We're going to take for a ball to even up the count here.
This one, they've been real smart to let it go.
We get a high fastball there. And foul it off to the right hand side up there. Probably should have laid off there, but the high fastball is very hard to lay off of. As we get a pitch right there at the knees up the middle, and the shortstop somehow gets there and is unable to turn the double play, but he gets the out at second. Really close play there. I really thought I had a base hit there, and somehow the shortstop was managed to get there and get the out at second. As we're going to try to steal here, and there's a drive down the left there. We're probably going to get gunned at third, and he drops the ball. So we are safe at third as we go first to third on that single. Really dangerous play there. Did not expect him to get to the ball that fast, but I guess it was just hit that hard that he was able to pick it up quickly. As there's a single up the middle, so we score a run there to extend our lead here. So it's looking good for the boys here as we came off a win in the last series, and now we're hitting the ball really well early this ball game.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a ball grounded to short. This
As that ball's grounded to us, and we are able to turn a double play there as the second baseman is taken out on the slide. That was a good turn there on a slow hit ground ball. He's come up in the bottom of the fifth. Chance to do some more defense here. That one's hit to us, and we're going to just softly throw that one to first and get the out. Really need to work on that arm strength. It's not really great right now as we're coming up here in the sixth with another at-bat. We get that outside pitch here. We drive that up the middle, see if we can beat that out, and that's going to be about a half a step gets us there. Not a good day for Young at the plate. Defensively, he's done pretty good here, but he's just having an off game at the plate. Oh, and as soon as we say something about him defensively, comes up with an error there. Not great for Young. Not great at all. Let's come up here. See if we can make a play here. It's a soft grounder to Young here. Little throw off line, and he's going to be safe again. So not a good inning for Young there, but we're still up 6-0. Comes up in the ninth. See if we can get a base hit here. As it's a high fastball on the outside for ball one. And high inside slider here for ball two. So pretty good start to that bat. Got a good count here. See if we can get a fastball and hack it somewhere, and we hack it right off the shortstop's glove. That should be a base hit, and it will be counted as a base hit as it was a tough play for the shortstop to make there. We're probably going to try to steal a base here as we take off here on the full count, and it's going to be ball four. So we move up to second on the walk. That's its 0-2 count right here. We're going to see what our wheels can do here. A little showtime here. And the pitch goes in. Young is taken off the third. Strikeout, but Young makes it into third with the stolen base. As now it's runners at first and third. Very surprising the runner at first didn't steal, because normally when you steal for third, they want to take off for second. But he did not want to. And that ball is grounded to third, and it should be a double play, and it is. So our run does not count. But nonetheless, we have a decent lead here, so we should walk away with the victory, and we do. So we have a little 2-game winning streak going as we go into the third and final game of this episode. Probably going to do some training. As you can see, 15 power there. Work on that contact and that fielding there and that arm accuracy. Improve him a little bit. And now we're going to get into this third and final game. Hopefully we'll do something decent here. Come up here in the bottom of the first. Full count, 1 out. Let's move over toward the hole here a little bit. Try to prevent the runner from getting to third if it's hit that way. And it looks like we will prevent him from getting to third. It's a good throw to first for the first out. That was a good play there as Elvis Young comes up in the third with nobody on, nobody out. You get the outside slider there. It was looking nice and juicy over the middle of the plate, and then it just took off there. That was a great pitch right there to the outer half. Now we get a fastball right there. So we're down in a hole early here. See what we can do. We get the low fastball there. So it's going to be a 1-2 count here. Get an outside slider there. So we've got the count back to 2-2 here. We're making a little fight here, laying off some pitches. And that's driven to right center, but the right fielder should track that down, and he does for out number 1 in the third. So solid contact there, but just right to somebody, as we've been doing a lot lately. As that one's a little tap to us here by the bag, and we are able to throw him out at first. Slow throw there to get the marker inside the target there, but we got the job done there as we are losing 1-0 here. There's 1 runner on and 1 out in the 5th. As we get a pitch right down the middle there that we drive to right field. So that's a good single here. So we have 2 on with 1 out here. Hopefully for a chance to tie the ball game up or even take the lead. They got the corners in here expecting a bunt from this hitter. As he lays down the bunt here, his third baseman charges in and his only play is first, really. So now we have 2 in scoring position with 2 out as Rico Benitez comes up to the plate. See what he can do in 0-2 count. And he hits a little chopper to third. It's going to be a tough play there. And he barely gets in that first. So that was a good play by the third baseman to keep their 1-run lead. As Elvis comes up again in the 7th with 1 on and nobody out, down by 2. We'll see what we can do here. That ball is a high fastball that we foul back here. Slightly late on that fastball. We line that one to second. We just have a bad habit of hitting it right to somebody. It seems like every time we make solid contact on it. But when we hit something badly, it just kind of trickles over the bag somehow and we manage to get a double out of it. That one finds the right field grass. For a single as they got 2 on, something going. Excuse my yawn there. So Elvis comes up in the 9th down 4-0. Just at bat to work on the average really. We get one right down the middle. And we hit one to second base. Got on top of that one. And that ball game is over. So that ends our little 2-game winning streak. Hopefully we can come back in the next episode and turn it around for the boys. But until then, like, subscribe, and tell me if you want to see some Diamond Dynasty or if you just want to see us switch positions or whatever. And until then, see ya.